Hello, I am Corey. I am usually the Thursday edition of aRadiantlife. This week I am going to be a Wednesday night / Thursday edition. Tyger had some internet issues, and so I was bumped up a little bit, and so I'm recording this pretty well spur of the moment, so please excuse any sort of, especially this fucking horrible hair that I have here. It's windy. Anyway, I'm in the library, as you see, and this week the topic is body acceptance. And a lot of people I know are probably going to say, well, last week you talked about fat acceptance. Well, yes, but I think that there is an important thing that needs to be addressed here, one of which Kat and Pauline did a great job of doing so, and I'm sure Jeremy and Tyger will do as well, about bringing up the fact that, this is not a fat channel. That's not the point here whatsoever. The number one thing is through most of us being fat, we understand the importance of, the ignorance behind body image and how society, shapes what a body should be. And in that vein, basically I'm here to address that. And the number one thing is as with most things in a capitalist democratic society, and we are, but a republic form of that is a way in which to bring forth a belief in what a body should be. And generally, and almost definitely historically in the past, I would say, God, a long time, but really predominantly in the last 50 years, a push towards being fit, and fit meaning muscular. Men are supposed to be chiseled out of granite. Women are supposed to be curvy, but also toned and all that stuff. And that's what we've produced in movies, in TV shows, and even in books. A lot of people write about that's the pinnacle, that's the goal. And I think that's bullshit, Unfortunately, too, the society has breeded a whole lot of hate towards people that don't fit that description. And what's ironic is pretty much no one fits that description. And yet we have this feeling that we can judge and persecute people that aren't that way without looking in a mirror. I see that being a big issue here. And the number one thing is, I think it's self-hate too. I think a lot of people that do that hate themselves. That goes with bullies in general, and especially when it comes to the body. Everyone's so insecure and self-conscious about the way they look. Everyone, that instead of looking at themselves, they would rather look at others and chastise them for the way they look, because they look even more different than they do in terms of the one that's perpetrating the bullying or whatever. And I guess that's my main thing, is really stressing the point that we need to get over looking different from one another and understand that that's what makes us special, is the fact that we don't look the same, and the fact that we aren't chiseled out of granite, and we shouldn't expect ourselves to be that way, and we shouldn't beat ourselves to do that. And I think that we should allow people to be who they are. I think that that's the way the world should be, and I think that we need to stop, chastising people and persecuting people based on the way they look. I think it's absolutely absurd. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what size you are. If you're an interesting person, I want to be around you. And I think that everyone needs to really think about it when they talk about so-and-so looks like this, or they have this weird thing on their face, or they fucking, they're not shaped this certain way, and blah, blah, blah. We need to get that out of our minds. And I think that it's a very sensationalist society that we live in. And instead of sensationalizing size, we need to realize that we should want to be different. That's what makes society work, in my opinion, is when we can embrace diversity in all forms, and we try to push that as a religious or a geopolitical thing. We really need to do it with body. I think that's number one, because there's so many people in America that are absolutely messed with because of their size. I'm one of them, and I'm sure there are a lot of you that are watching this video. You're part of that too. And this isn't a video to say, boo-hoo, I got picked on, because we all got picked on, and I honestly think I'm better for it. But I think my number one argument is it has no place, and there's no merit to it. There's no creative reasoning for it, and it really stunts growth society. And yeah, I think that to grow as a society and grow as a people, we need to get over this, and we need to understand that your size doesn't make you who you are. You make you who you are, and you need to own your size and be proud of who you are. So that's my opinion on body acceptance. Tune in tomorrow for Jeremy. He will be in my usual slot, and hopefully Tyger by Friday will be doing the same. So until next time, this is Corey. Peace out.